Hey guys, so I thought I'd talk about a election that didn't seem to get that much coverage by the U.S. media, which is odd because the U.S. media seems to love elections. They love to cover them. I mean, you turn on the TV, election coverage, debate coverage, all the time. But the country that had the election, if you read the top, it's Russia. So far, the results are not completely in yet. They'll have final counts by Monday. But it is clear that the party that Putin represents took a major hit this time around. Now, just to be clear, it's not that much of a hit. His party is going to be somewhere in between, from what I understand, 47 to 50%. Right now, most likely 48 point whatever. So, still a significant force, especially in a system where there's multiple parties. Now, I should mention also that this is for the lower house. This is not the presidency, so it's not that much of a hit. And of course, Putin's not in office at this time. He's going to be running for the presidential election for Russia next time around, which is coming up, in a year, basically. So this one's kind of a good way of seeing how the polls are going. And it's not trending good for him, and I think that's a big news story out of this. As far as the other parties actually, had to do better by, the simple systematic nature of it. However, a lot of parties did not actually gain seats because you need 7% to gain any seats in their system. This means that a number of parties just didn't end up getting them. The Communist Party was something close to 20%, which I was kind of surprised by. But it's going to be interesting to see the ramifications. But I think the most interesting thing from my standpoint is the lack of coverage by the U.S. media. Primarily because the Russians, they play a huge part in our diplomatic relations with other countries. For example, the U.S. has been calling for major, hardcore, starve people to death Iranian sanctions. But we've been held up by the Chinese and the Russian representatives for seemingly ever since the whole drama of Iran's basically started. So it's been, if there was a change in their electoral branch, that might have an impact on our Iranian policy. That's just an example. There's a number of others, but I think that one's probably the one that most people can just see easy. It's going to be interesting to see how Putin. Well, I know Putin's not in charge. It's Medvedev, but I can never pronounce his name. But how their party reacts to this, because this is the first time really that there's been any sign of discontent in one of these elections. Now, a lot of people have said that these elections are fixed. I don't have enough information to really verify or contest that claim, so I'm not going to go into that. But I do think that this is this means that they're probably going to have to take some actions that they would probably not have taken. We'll see, because there's a lot of promises they made that they didn't really keep. So we'll see if they end up trying to live up to those, or if they go some other path. It's unclear at this point. Of course, this is from an outsider's perspective. I'm going to put that grain of salt before I end this video. I'm only getting most of my information from RT. So if any of this is inaccurate, correct me. I'd appreciate it. Anyway, subscribe, comment, rate. That's basically it for this video. Have a great day. Bye.